They're off. Phantom Fame out for the lead, but there goes American Bandstand. Moving now between horses. Joined on the outside of horses. Here comes Silent Battle. They drive into that first turn, and now three horses are across the track for the lead, and from the outside, Phantom Fame. Phantom Fame now to take command. American Bandstand holds in second, a length and a quarter. Silent Battle now drops in third by 2 lengths. Sir Ozzy, another 3 lengths back to Colonel Meacham, another 2 lengths back as they drive by the quarter is High Lonesome. Reagan Anticipating, 27-4. That opening quarter and up front, Phantom Fame is your pace setter now by 2. American Bandstand is right there in second. On the inside, Silent Battle tucked in third. Here comes Sir Ozzy. First over on the outside. He's out looking for cover. And now moving up with cover is High Lonesome, followed now by Colonel Meacham Anticipating. Halfway home, 58-3. Now they move into the clubhouse, turning up front. It's Phantom Fame with the lead, and Phantom Fame maintains the lead, now a length and a quarter. On the inside, American Bandstand getting a good trip in second. Sir Ozzy in third. High Lonesome circling up on the outside, and High Lonesome moving up 3 wide. They race up the back stretch. Less than a half mile the pace in the race. On the inside, it's Phantom Fame, but High Lonesome drives alongside a challenging second. American Bandstand right with the leaders in third, followed now by Rig and Colonel Meacham. Here they come, turning for home. On the inside, it's Phantom Fame, 3 parts of a length. On the outside, High Lonesome tries to come on in second. American Bandstand, he now ducks to the open stretch. Your leader is Phantom Fame with the lead. American Bandstand is charging. American Bandstand on the inside. Those horses at the wire. Here they come. They're off. Extra Chief out for the lead between horses Holly Hill Pay Dirt. And there goes Charity's Gambler charging on through on the inside. Now they dive into that first turn, and Charity's Gambler opens up on the field now by 2. Holly Hill Pay Dirt is second now by 3 lengths. Extra Chief in third, 2 lengths back to Root Abego. Another 2 lengths back to Ordinary Miracles. Comanche Carson, followed by Illini Chief and Chicago Cub Fan. That opening quarter, 28-2 that first quarter. And Charity's Gambler is your pace setter, now opens up now by 3 lengths. It's Holly Hill Pay Dirt, second, a length and a quarter. Extra Chief has range on the leaders in third. To the outside, that's Ruta Bago, and on the outside looking for cover. Here comes Illini Chief. Entering the stretch now for the first time as they approach that half-mile juncture. Your leader is Charity's Gambler. Extra Chief is now back to second. 59-1. Now the race is half over as they drive into the clubhouse turn. And Charity's Gambler is your leader now by 2. Extra Chief digs in second by 2 lengths. Ordinary Miracles tucked in third. Route to Big L winging up on the outside. On the inside, it's Comanche Carson. Illini Chief. They race up the back stretch. Charity's Gambler with the lead, but Extra Chief charging up on the outside. 3/4, 130 flat. They swing around that final turn. It's Charity's Gambler opening up on the field now by 2. Now by 2.5 lengths. Extra Chief is under urging second, followed down by Ordinary Miracles. Here they come, turning for home, and Charity's Gambler is opening up the lead now with every stride. On the inside, it's Extra Chief, Ordinary Miracles. Charity's Gambler's all alone at the wire. They're off. Holly Hill Fiesta under urging on the outside, going for the lead, but there goes Shamrock Silky charging through on the inside. Go, Brian, go. ranging up on the outside. Now they dive into that first turn, and from the outside of the rush, Go Brian Go, and Go Brian Go. Go Brian Go goes off stride. Off stride is Go Brian Go. And that leaves Shamrock Silky in command of the field now by 2.5 lengths. That's Holly Hill Fiesta in second by 2. As Go Brian Go is back pacing in third by that early quarter. 28 3 that first quarter. And Shamrock Silky is in command by 2. Holly Hill Fiesta second by 2. Go Brian Go right with the leaders in third. First over, here comes Triumphant on the inside of horses. That's in line Nye Express. Gabriel in flight, moving now to the outside. Also on the move on the outside. Here comes Jake Can't Wait as they drive by the halfway home, a minute flat. Now they move into the clubhouse turn. Shamrock Silky is your pace setter, but Go Brian Go is alongside a challenging second. Holly Hill Fiesta is right with the leaders in third as Triumphant is set to go 3 wide, and here comes Triumphant. Now 3 wide. Ilana Express needs racing room. Now they curve into the back stretch. 3 horses are across the track. Triumphant with a power move, and Triumphant is 3 wide. Now third, moving to second. Triumphant up to challenge. Shamrock Silky for the lead. 130 and 2. Now they swing around the final turn. Shamrock Silky is coming back, and Shamrock Silky opens up the lead on the field now by 2.5 lengths. On the inside, Holly Hill Fiesta back to second. Here they coming down the stretch they go. It's Shamrock Silky with the lead. On the outside, Triumphant. A late move by Jake Can't Wait, but it's all Shamrock Silky tonight. Number 1, Shamrock Silky, the winner. Number 8, Jake Can't Wait, finished second. Number 5, Triumphant, third. They're off. Hampton's Jim Bob on the outside for the lead. There goes Pacing Machine. Javaro moving right with him. Now they drive into that first turn, and on the inside there goes Skycam, and Skycam now charging on through, and Skycam is your early leader. Pacing Machine alongside a challenging second. Here comes a What's For Dessert ranging up on the outside. Javaro now is tucked in as they approach that opening quarter, and it's a battle for the lead. And on the inside of horses, that's Javaro. Make that Pacing Machine 28 3 now that early quarter, and we have a new leader. What's For Dessert, and What's For Dessert now a 2-length lead. Pacing Machine is second now by 2. Skycam right with the leaders in third by 2 lengths. Javaro now tucked in, followed on the inside of horses. That's the Felcher approaching the half-mile juncture, and it's still What's For Dessert in command of the field by 2. Halfway home, 58 2 now as they move into the clubhouse turn. What's For Dessert is your leader. Rough getting at the back of the pack is Hampton's Jim Bob. Around the clubhouse turn, What's For Dessert leads the way now a length and 3/4. On the inside, Pacing Machine. He's getting that golden trip in second. Skycam has range on the leader's third. 3 wide. Here comes Bronze Medal. They drive by the 3/4 mile juncture. Your leader is still What's For Dessert. 3/4, 129 2 into the far turn. What's For Dessert is your leader, but on the outside, here comes Bronze Medal. 3 wide into second. On the inside, Pacing Machine needs racing room. Here they come, turning for home. What's For Dessert? He cuts the corner, and to the outside, Pacing Machine. Further out, Bronze Medal coming to mid-stretch. What's For Dessert with the lead. It is What's For Dessert showing the way at the wire. They're off. There goes Justin's Empire on the inside, hustling out for the lead. Brooks Gold moving right with him, joined on the outside by Dad's Hobby. Home Pro Michael Now they charge around that first turn, and on the inside of horses, that's Justin's Empire. But here comes Dad's Hobby, 3 wide third. Now between horses, I'm Brooks Gold. Now I'm Brooks Gold powers up now to challenge, and I'm Brooks Gold. He's your new leader. Now they're by that opening quarter. 28-1, and I'm Brooks Gold leads a length and a quarter. Justin's Empire right there in second, but Dad's Hobby first over into third. Here comes Home Pro Michael. He's following cover on the outside. Gold Star Sandstorm now to the outside of horses. Here comes AJ's Dad, followed now by Slum Lord to the outside. Rob Birdwolf. They're moving by the half-mile juncture. I'm Brooks Gold has the lead a neck. Halfway home, 58-1, and I'm Brooks Gold. Leans into the clubhouse turn. Dad's Hobby is alongside a challenging second. Justin's Empire, he wants out of third. And now on the outside, 3 wide with a bold move. Here comes Home Pro Michael. Now they curve into the back stretch. Less than a half mile to pace in the race as they race for that 3/4 mile juncture. And from the outside, here comes Home Pro Michael. And Home Pro Michael has a neck in front, but Justin's Empire won't give it up on the inside. 129 for the 3/4. They swing around that final turn. Justin's Empire on the inside of nose. Home Pro Michael alongside a challenging second. Slumlord is there. Gold Star Sandstorm moving up 3 wide. Here they come, turning for home. Justin's Empire is now under urging, and on the inside, Slumlord is charging through. Here comes Slumlord, a late move by Gold Star Sandstorm. Those two at the wire, Slumlord and Gold Star Sandstorm. Starting gate, here they come. They're off. Redskin Rocky on the inside, hustling out for the lead in the center of the track. Bay Street is there on the extreme outside. Here comes No Control, now 4 wide. Now they dive into that first turn, and already it's a battle for the lead. On the inside, it's Redskin Rocky, a neck in front, but Fudge Knuckle is alongside a challenging second. Now Fudge Knuckle now settles into second. Here comes B Street, winging up on the outside, followed on the inside of horses English Sunrise. No Control, charging to the outside. 27-2 for that early quarter. And up front, Redskin Rocky has a neck in front. B Street alongside a challenging second. Fudge Knuckle right with the leaders in third as No Control joins the leaders on the outside. On the inside of horses, that's English Sunrise, followed on the outside of horses. Out of Chances is on the move. Halfway home, they've reached the half in 56-2. And they move into the clubhouse turn. Redskin Rocky with the lead. B Street alongside a challenging second. Fudge Knuckle right with the leaders in third. No Control on the outside following cover. Now 3 wide. Here comes Out of Chances. On the inside with nowhere to go, English Sunrise. Now there's less than a half mile to pace in the race, and moving by 3/4, their noses apart up front. Redskin Rocky and B Street. 3/4, 125-4. They swing into the far turn. Redskin Rocky draws clear again. On the inside, Fudge Knuckle thunders into second. Here they come, turning for home. Your leader is Redskin Rocky under urging. On the inside, it's Fudge Knuckle. On the inside, second. Out of Chances swings to the outside as they come to the wire. It's Redskin Rocky with the lead. Redskin Rocky at the wire. Here they come. They're off. Baby Doctor on the inside, hustling out for the lead. Under the whip, there goes Inherit the Gold, and here comes Happy Time Jam Boy. 3 horses now as they battle for early position, now off stride in that turn. Off stride was Tom Henry. Tom Henry is off stride. They curve into the backstretch, heading now for that opening quarter. Inherit the Gold is on the inside with the lead. Happy Time Jam Boy swings up on the outside, and now with a rush, Happy Time Jam Boy is your leader. 27-4 that early quarter. Happy Time Jam Boy 2 on top. Inherit the Gold second, a length and a quarter. Baby Doctor right there in third. It's a gap to fourth to Bold and Sassy. Another 5 lengths back to Art. Followed on the outside, that's Dr. Energy. Blast Hanover. Far back trailing the field, but pacing, that's Tom Henry. As they approach the half-mile marker, Happy Time Jam Boy is in command. Halfway home, 58-1. Now they move into the clubhouse turn. Happy Time Jam Boy is your leader. Inherit the Gold is right on his heels in second. Baby Doctor has range on the leaders in third. Followed on the outside. Now 3 wide with a rush. Here comes Bold and Sassy. Blast Hanover is on the move. Less than a half mile to pace in the race as they race up the backstretch. Happy Time Jam Boy maintains the lead. Now 3/4 on the board. 129 flat. Happy Time Jam Boy into the far turn. On the inside, Inherit the Gold tries to come on. Bold and Sassy. Here they come, turning for home. Happy Time Jam Boy cuts the corner. Inherit the Gold is waiting for that open stretch. Now 3 wide. Here comes Baby Doctor. Down the stretch they come. Happy Time Jam Boy with the lead. Baby Doctor is flying. Here comes Baby Doctor at the wire. Here they come. They're off. Blazing 50 on the inside, hustling out for the lead. On the outside, here comes Tough Tank as they dive into that first turn. 3 horses now are across the track, and Tough Tank is now 3 wide. On the inside, Jate's Big Timer moving right with him. On the inside, that's Blazing 50. Out of the turn, now they race for that early quarter, and it's still a battle for the lead with Jate's Big Timer on the inside now taking command. Tough Tank parked alongside second by that early quarter. 28-1 that first quarter. Now they race into the far turn for the first time. Jate's Big Timer leads a length and 3/4. Tough Tank second by 4 lengths. Blazing 50 followed on the inside by FVV Mac. Big Nasty, and to the outside of horses, Big Nasty is on the move as they approach the half-mile juncture. Jate's Big Timer leads the way. Here comes EV Mac moving into second. On the inside, it's Tough Tank right there in third, followed by Big Nasty, Blazing 50. 59 seconds flat. Now the race is half over. Jate's Big Timer moves into the clubhouse turn 3 parts of a length. AV Mac is on the outside trying to come on in second. Big Nasty, he's set to go 3 wide. On the inside, Tough Tank is there, followed now by Blazing 50 recognized. Less than a half mile to pace in the race. 3/4, 128-1. Now they drive into the far turn. On the inside, Jate's Big Timer, EV Mac alongside a challenging second. Big Nasty has range on the leaders in third, followed now by Tough Tank. Blazing 50. Here they come, turning for home. It's Jate's Big Timer with the lead. On the inside, Big Nasty is trying to come through. Jate's Big Timer, and here comes Big Nasty. 2 horses at the wire. They're off. Motoring Mo between horses for the lead on the far outside. Here comes Duo Fiddle Skipper. Now they drive into that first turn. On the inside, it's Storm Go scooting through, followed by Keystone Throng. Right there in second, Motoring Mo. Right with the leaders in third. On the outside, Duo Fiddle Skipper. He now drops in fourth by 2, followed by KAB Command. Another 2 lengths back to I Can Do, followed by Cool Mister. That's AJ's dad, driving by that early quarter. 27-4 that first quarter. And now up front, it's Storm Go in control of the field now by 2. Keystone Throng right there in second. KAB Command first over on the outside, followed on the inside of horses by Motoring Mo. I Can Do now following horses on the outside. It's Dual Fiddle Skipper tucked in on the inside of horses. That's Cool Mister on the move. 57-4 in other races, half over, but into the clubhouse turn. It's Storm Go in control of the field. Storm Go, a length and a quarter. KAB Command hustles into second. On the inside, Keystone Throng. He now starts to look for racing room. I Can Do. And on the outside, as they curve into the backstretch, less than a half mile the pace in the race. Storm Go, KAB Command. Here comes KAB Command, 3/4, 127 flat. And KAB Command is your new leader, but I Can Do moves at him on the outside second. Keystone Throng is on the move. Here they come, turning for home. It's KAB Command with the lead. I Can Do charging up on the outside second. On the inside, Keystone Throng to the open stretch. It's I Can Do with the lead. I Can Do at the wire. Here they come. They're off. On the outside, there goes Jeffrey's Pet, winging out for the lead. On the inside, here's a quarter. Now they charge into that first turn. Here's a quarter. Shows now that early speed. Jeffrey's Pet moves up on the outside, parked in second. 3 wide in third. That's Smooth Talker. Gemini Jason right with the leaders, followed now by Reformer. Another 2 lengths back. Columbia Nipper. Jerry's Cadet moving by that early quarter. 27-2 now that first quarter. And Jeffrey's Pet leads 3 parts of a length. That Smooth Talker is parked on the outside, first over in second. Here's a quarter. Right with the leaders in third. A length and a quarter to Gemini Jason. Reformer takes to the outside. Columbia Nipper is on the move. Also on the move, here comes Jerry's Cadet. Heading for the half-mile marker. Your leader is Jeffrey's Pet. Halfway home, 56-4, and Jeffrey's Pet leans into the clubhouse turn. Smooth Talker on the move on the outside second. Here's a quarter. Is saving ground right with the leaders in third. On the inside of horses, that's Gemini Jason looking for racing room. Here comes Jerry's Cadet. Jerry's Cadet, 3 wide out of the turn. They race up the back stretch. Your leader is Jeffrey's Pet, and Jeffrey's Pet maintains a lead a length and a quarter. Here's a quarter right there in second, followed by Jerry's Cadet. 3/4, 126-2. Now they swing into the far turn. Jeffrey's Pet has that lead a length and a half. On the inside, here's a quarter, trying to come on in second. Here they come, turning for home. Jeffrey's Pet is under urging. Jeffrey's Pet cuts the corner. On the inside, trying to come through. Here's a quarter. Jeffrey's Pet with the lead. Jeffrey's Pet at the wire. They're off. And there goes LB Star Wolf between horses going for the lead. On the inside, Motzi scoots on through. And it's Motzi winning the race to the top. LB Star Wolf holds on the inside in second. A length and a quarter back to Go Ahead Try It. Followed now by Jeff to IU. They curve into the backstretch heading for the quarter. And Motzi is your pace setter by 2. LB Star Wolf second by 2. Go Ahead Try It right there in third. That first quarter, 29 seconds flat. And up front, Motzi continues to show the way by 2. LB Star Wolf is second. Jeff to IU first over on the outside. Here comes Red Cap following live cover on the inside of horses. That's Go Ahead Try It. On the outside of horses as they move for the half. That's Grab Velocity. Heading by the half-mile juncture, Motzi is your pace setter. Halfway home, 59-2, and Motzi leans into the clubhouse turn. LB Star Wolf running her heels in second. It's Jeff to IU. Now first over into third. On the outside, that's Red Cap. Go ahead and try it. Needs racing room. Here comes Ground Velocity circling up on the outside. From the back of the pack, that's Go Nurse and Bet You Can. Midway up the back stretch, your leader continues to be Motzi. 3/4, 129 flat. Motzi into the far turn and draws clear again. On the inside, LB Star Wolf powers back to second. Jeff to IU is now into third. Go ahead, try it. Here they come, turning for home. Motzi has the lead under mild urging. Motzi opens up now by 2. LB Star Wolf, another move in second as they come to the wire. It is Motzi showing the way. Is in behind the starting gate. Here they come. They're off. Broadway Protege out for the lead. On the inside of us, there goes Shadow Catcher. Now they drive into that first turn. Shadow Catcher benefits from the inside. Broadway Protege moves up on the outside. A challenge in second. It's Let's Go Lou. Now storming into second, followed by Broadway Protege. He now drops in third. Diakos is 2 lengths back, followed on the inside by Shell's Inheritance. Concrete Ribbon moving by the first quarter. 28-3 that first quarter. And Shadow Catcher has the lead now by 2. Let's Go Lou is second by 2. Broadway Protege right with the leaders in third. Here comes Diakos. First over on the outside. Here comes Good Times Roll. Now following live cover. Shell's Inheritance as they approach the half-mile juncture. And Shadow Catcher maintains a 2-length lead. Let's Go Lou is second. Halfway home. 58-4. Now they swing into the clubhouse turn. It's Shadow Catcher with the lead. Let's Go Lou stalks as every move in second. Diakos first over on the outside, gaining ground. Also on the move on the outside, that's Good Times Roll. They curve into the back stretch. Now less than a half mile to pace in the race. And Shadow Catcher is your pace setter. Shadow Catcher leads the way a length. Let's Go Lou is on the inside, trying to come on in second. Good Times Roll under urging. 3 wide, Shell's Inheritance. 3/4, 128-3. Around the final turn, Shadow Catcher, and Shadow Catcher leads by 2 lengths. Let's Go Lou ready to come out in second. Diakos in third. Through the stretch they come. Shadow Catcher is under urging, and Shadow Catcher opens up the lead. Now with every stride on the outside, Diakos, it is Shadow Catcher at the wire.